Abhijit Iyer Mitra, the question that many are asking at this point of time, and this question came up earlier as well through the course of this debate, is, it's ultimately about being allowed to speak in parliament, democracy being disrupted at some level or the other is what the Congress is saying. On the other hand, you have what the BJP says, which is the insult to India by Mr. Rahul Gandhi making these statements across. Between 4th March and 6th March, just yesterday we had shown how there was a huge change in the position taken by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Do you think that itself is an admission in terms of the changed position of the fact that perhaps there's a realization that what he said is potentially very controversial, following, of course, the huge outburst and reactions here in India?
So, Madhav, when you verbalized that, when you paraphrased the video clip that you played, you left out the last part, which is most important. That is a huge problem. He says that is a huge problem. Okay. Now, the only interpretation, now the Congress gentleman is right, it's open to interpretation. The only interpretation that it is open to is, was he asking for military intervention or was he asking for civil intervention in the form of sanctions? There is no other interpretation to it. Second, Tehseen brought up an important point, which was the Pakistani delegation that came to investigate. Understand, there is a difference between investigation. India has been part of several international investigations. And there is a difference between intervention. Not just a spelling difference, but an actual difference. Third, Mario Soares, the bit that Ashutosh showed us. Mario Soares was the Prime Minister of Portugal, not of Greece. So if this book is saying that Mario Soares is the Prime Minister of Greece, then that was incorrect.
I stand corrected. Portugal.
Now, okay.
1976.
Oh, okay. Now,
well, I'm very glad. I'm very glad you corrected him factually. Yes. Now let's go ahead.
Yeah. Now, so what we need to understand is that those days were different. Was it wrong that George Fernandes said? Absolutely. But understand, there is a difference. I believe what George Fernandes did is wrong. Saying, do not come to India, and another saying, either sanction us or invade us. Second, what is Greece? The last time Greece invaded us was in 360 BC during Alexander's time. Right? Since then, have you heard of Greece invading anybody else? The problem with America saying this in America and UK is, in the last 20 years, the UK and America have invaded 10, 12, 13 countries so far and counting. They've been responsible for the deaths of how many million Iraqis? They've been responsible for the deaths of how many million Afghans? These people take intervention very seriously.
Right.
This is not like going to a drama theater and saying Julus karo. This is like going to Dawood Ibrahim and saying, "Bhai, thoda intervention karo." What do you think Dawood Ibrahim is going to take it as?
Okay.
He's not going to take it as come do a drama or hold Mombattis at the border and things like that.
Okay.
That said, Madhav, quickly, if you let me make my last point.
Quickly, please.
There is a fundamental issue here in Parliament. The BJP does not want the Adani issue raised. Fair enough. The Congress wants the Adani issue raised. By not apologizing, Rahul Gandhi is essentially dancing to the BJP's tune. He can put a very innocuous apology. He can say, that's not what I meant. You interpreted it. What does the Prime Minister tweet every year? Michchami Dukkadam. If I offended you, I am sorry for it. Just say Michchami Dukkadam. And then go on to the Adani debate.
Tehseen,